Universe. I'm back with another Monday Night Prime, aka Monday Night Football game. As y'all can see, we got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Who will win this? Let's see. This is a simulation on PS5 of the two teams playing. Make sure you're new to the channel, man. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for your boy. Share it out, all that good stuff. If you're a member, appreciate you for being a member. And if you like to see your team play or something of this sort type of video, let me know under the comment section and I will stream your team. With all that being said, y'all, this is Monday Night Football. We get ready to get to it, y'all. No commentary. Appreciate y'all for watching, y'all. Let's get to it. It's game time.
You get a look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight, a good one coming your way in the AFC. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
You think back just a few years ago, Mike, Trevor Lawrence coming out of Clemson, he was regarded as one of the top quarterback prospects of the last decade, and at times he's fit the billing, but it's been the inconsistency, protect the ball, turnovers. If he can clean up a lot of those miscues, he could be one of the top quarterbacks in this league.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 16 yards. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Jacksonville. 1st and 10.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
This pass is caught by Thomas. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a 1st down.
Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down. That's another Jaguars first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Brown comes to get the jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
They'll try and run for the first with ETN.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Trent McDuffie on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Lawrence. Overrun in a flash, and he lost the football. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. He's inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. Jaguars nothing. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from the early mistake. That fumble a moment ago returned for a touchdown. The offense gets it back, 1st and 10. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Returnable for Remigio. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They keep feeding him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
On second down, Mahomes will get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
That's caught. Travis Kelce. Now they are in business. inside the 15-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
He's got it at the 3. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Chiefs will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Jaguars nothing. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Jaguars offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. First down throw there is incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
2nd and 10. Down, a handoff, ETN, and he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd down and 9. To throw is Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Here's Logan Cook now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A gain of 5. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here's Pacheco. And he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this 1st quarter alone. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the 1st.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
Butker now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Chiefs mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim. So there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Jacksonville. Looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Chiefs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and he's got ground. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
Play action here. Mahomes. That's made by Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
What a way to start this drive. A 2nd big play. This one for 22.
Kansas City.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level.
In trouble, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogba getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
In this defense, they find themselves here just trying to stop the bleeding early. I mean, touchdowns on each of their opening possessions of the game. And at this point, they're just trying to find a way to get off the field. So that sack, it came at the right time.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Into the hands of Juju. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
It is 3rd and long. Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Chiefs on top. And we'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Here's a run. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. The throw is Mahomes. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Third and goal. Mahomes. It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jags offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. In motion is Hunter. Lawrence now to throw on first down. Catch made right side by Thomas. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
18.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the handoff to TTN. Uh-oh. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
He steers clear. The first tackler working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how...
And he's in. Brendan Strayed. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jaguars are able to cut into the deficit.
Jaguars 7.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down. And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Patrick to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy touchdown, Chiefs. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Give it to Etienne to start this drive, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Second down, Lawrence. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and down he goes, back inside the 20-yard line. That is Mike Gannon working his way in there to record the sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's the punter now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's a toss to Pacheco. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
On third down, Mahomes. Back over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, KC.
First down, Kansas City.
To me, the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll step up and run. And Mahomes, as smart as they come, hits the deck, but he's got the first down.
First down, Chiefs.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
A handoff to Pacheco. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Pass over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, KC.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all away.
Now Butker to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs add on to their already sizable lead.
Jaguars 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He'll get forward for about a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Play action now. It's Lawrence. He finds De'Ami Brown. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
For a Jaguars.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll run for it with Etienne. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time. And it leads to big gains like this.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A give here to Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup there of 13. And the Chiefs have a first down.
First down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be close to another first down as he's forced out just shy of the marker.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
First down throw, Mahomes on the run to the right. Off he goes. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the one.
First and goal.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. They put Kelsey in motion. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will add one more onto their big lead.
Jaguars 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now he takes off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
2nd and inches. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's swung out to ETN. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
This is a play call I don't quite understand, Mike. Backed up on your side of the field, just convert on third down. Get a fresh set of downs, and then open up more opportunities to put the ball in the air. Now you bring up a fourth down decision deep in your own territory.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A short one caught by Kelsey. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Halftime coming up. Let's go downstate. And Scott Hansen has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. I bet you it was two different, very different, in fact, halftime speeches from the head coaches as we get set for half number 2.
Cam Little.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. A first down throw for Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he's up past the 35. Got a first down. Putting down at the 37.
37-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Kansas City.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On 2nd down, Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They convert on 33 with a gain of 7 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Look in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's into the end zone yet again. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Butker now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Chiefs stretch things out even further.
56, Jaguars 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Begins with a carry from Etienne. Crazy. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Back to ETN on first down. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Man in motion is Brown. Lawrence now on second down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Drew Tranquil in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Lawrence. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. Here's Xavier Worthy and his Kansas City teammates getting set for their next possession. First and 10 for Mahomes. This one brought in by Brown. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Mahomes back. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
The Jags offense ready to take over possession of the football.
20-yard line.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 11. Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. A run. It's Pacheco. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Travis Hunter, the rookie, the number 2 overall pick, gets in there to make the tackle.
At the 38-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
Here's Pacheco. There he goes again. And he will score again. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead.
63, Jaguars 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Man in motion here is Washington.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Man in motion, heading left. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down.
Mahomes pass. Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
Chiefs.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another first down.
Kansas City.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. But it's Jared Wiley, the tight end. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2nd and 10. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On the ground, here's Pacheco.
Pacheco, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Travis Hunter. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This run straight ahead for ETN. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He'll gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. 4th quarter now, and it'll begin with a run by ETN. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
22 yards.
That pass play good for 22. First down, Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. They're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Looking middle, and he's got ground. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. From the toss here to Etienne. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. We'll try left side with Etienne. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Lawrence. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Chris Jones gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. That is well done there. Converting on 3rd and 15.
That's good for another.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Lawrence going to keep this himself. And he will get into the end zone. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars cut into the lead a little bit.
Jaguars 14. Cam Little to kick
Little
off
now
for the
following the
Jaguars.
touchdown, out to kick this one away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Chiefs.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. There's that man again, another catch.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. The kick is good. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Harrison Butker
After
to
the
kick
made
off
field
for
goal,
Kansas City.
Butker back on the field to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, yeah. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense make their way out to take over once more. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now here's Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Of 16 yards.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll run it once more with ETN. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping him short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
They'll work for it with ETN. And he's going to have a Jags first down. And more. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move him, and that's exactly where the play is designed to go. So you earn the trust to keep the ball on the ground in these gotta-have-it moments, and they come through.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. they've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, they'll set up. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
So it is 4th down, and that'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Little's kick is good, and the Jaguars will cut into that lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's a run with Hunt. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes 3rd and 6. On the ground, this is Hunt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Lawrence now. This one into the hands of Brown. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
First down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here we go. One final play. This one brought in by Brown. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll do it for and our terrific team behind the scenes.
All right, y'all see what just went down. Y'all see that was Monday Night Football. Kansas City versus the Jaguars.
Good night, everyone.
It definitely was a blowout. So let's see. Will this be like this tonight? And actually, y'all, it says Sunday because I recorded this video the day before. So y'all excuse why I say Sunday, but that concludes the end of the video. Appreciate y'all for watching, man. Hit that thumbs up button for your boy, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Love the realest to the real, hate the fakest to the fake. Y'all, we is out of here. Kansas City 69, Jaguars 17. We gone.